This is James Lupton, and I'm delighted to be joined with Chev Clarke. Chev, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you, man. Happy New Year to you and all the subscribers.
And to you, thank you very much. First of all, it's been Christmas, festive period. You've been in camp. Is it difficult at times to dedicate yourself during periods like this?
Not really, because it's just what you do, innit? And I had a choice whether I wanted to do it or not, and I chose to, so just apply yourself.
Talk to me about dedication and sacrifice, not just over Christmas time, but throughout your life that you've decided to do boxing.
Yeah, as you said, I like anybody else, I chose to do boxing. I wanted to do football, but then I chose to do boxing, and it was just like, there's an independence with it, man. It's like, when you start, it's like, whatever you put in, pretty much you get out that amplified. So, it was a no-brainer for me once I chose to box. It was just, I was in control, you know. So
do you like that individual aspect of it? That it's again, your destiny's in your hands. It's down to you. You don't rely on nobody else. If you fail, it's on you. Do you like that aspect?
Yeah. Because again, accountability. It's my responsibility, man. I put the training. I run, and if it doesn't come through, then I'm the only one to blame. You know, I'm the only one that's going in the ring. So if you don't put in the work outside of it, when it catches up with you in the ring, you just got to be a man and stand on that.
Now, although it's an individual sport in the ring, you do have a team around you. You've got your coaches. We're here today at Gresham Amateur Boxing Club, where you grew up and applied your trade. You also train in London as well. Talk about your team around you, your coaches, and how important they are in terms of advice, in terms of day-to-day life.
Yeah, it's great to have... the coaches are very, very important. They become basically family because, you know, whether you're on a high or a low, they're there to support you. Do you know what I mean? They celebrate when you win, and outside of boxing, if you're having a situation, you can share that with them and they can give you advice. So, you know, as you grow in this sport, your relationship with them grow and your bond grows with them as well. So, you know, the team is very important.
Talk to me as well about trust. You've got to have trust in your team. Boxing is a very fickle sport. It's a sport where, you know, people, promoters, managers can drop a fighter after one loss, things like that. How important is it to have loyalty and trust in your team?
Oh yes, that is imperative. Loyalty, trust, and just security, man. You know, as you said, like in boxing, or well, I can only speak for boxing because I'm in boxing, but you're getting pimped. Whether you like it or not, the promoters and all of them, they're just pimps, innit? And you can come and go. Like, boxing will forever be here, you know, and your team, depending on your team, they'll come or go with you, you know. So if you've got a good team, if you've got people around you that actually cares for you and won't advise you to do something not for your benefit because it suits their pockets, you're blessed.
Do you feel any pressure on yourself to win because of that, you know, the fact that you could potentially be replaceable?
Not really. I box for myself, I don't box for nobody else. So that type of pressure, no, zero.
You box for yourself. How important is that? You know, this is ultimately your life, your career, your dream. Like we mentioned earlier, your destiny.
If I wanted to do this for somebody else, I'd do a team sport. As I said, I do this for myself first and foremost. Of course, then my family and my team around me will benefit from it. But first and foremost, when I go in there for myself. If I didn't want to go in there, there's nobody that can tell me to go in. No trainer, no promoter, nobody can tell me, oh, you have to do this. Once I've had enough, I've had enough. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, I do it for myself.
Sport and boxing especially filled with highs and lows. We see the highs and you have a lot of support and, you know, people who are around you with your highs. Have you suffered any lows, whether it be amateur, pro, outside of the gym? You know, have you ever felt like you've suffered through boxing at all?
Oh yeah, of course, everybody's suffered. People suffer every day. You know, it's just that us guys, because we're kind of in front of public eye, our stuff or our losses or our victories are magnified. For example, myself in the Olympics, I experienced loss, but you know, I was fortunate, and you can see the people who were around me then are still around me now. Sorry about that. Was my little. Sorry, guys. But yeah, the people that were around me then are around me now. You know, so again, loyalty, trust, and security.
Talk to me about ambition. What every boxer wants to get into sport to become a world champion. Apart from that, what are you in boxing? What are your aspirations?
I mean, everybody it's a script, isn't it? Everybody wants to be a world champion, but ultimately, that's great to become a world champion. But you're also here to provide for your family, and just like yourself, for anybody else that goes to work, you want the best for you, so you can provide for your family. Let's not get it twisted. Nobody's just here to get punched in the head for the fun of it. So yeah, ultimately we're here to get rewarded for the work that we put in and the value that we bring.
For yourself, next fight, Tommy McCarthy, it's another step up on paper. It's another step in your progression. Are you happy with your progression so far?
Are you happy with how Chev's progress?
I think you're a fantastic talent. I think this next fight for you is a really, really good fight. Again, like I mentioned, in terms of experience and on paper, Tommy McCarthy's been at a higher level than yourself, and it's a good test, and it's good to see a prospect go into the deep waters as such.
That was a very political answer. Well, listen, you know, since I've come into this game, you know, I've taken step up on top of step up on top of step up, you know, so you know, my mantra is to level up, and that's what I keep doing, and that's what I'm doing again. So you know, come the 27th, you guys will see another action-packed performance.
Do you see other people around you, domestic rivals potentially down the line, who may not take step-ups, potentially stagnate, and you can leave them behind and you can carry on and achieve more quicker than everybody else?
As The Rock would say, it doesn't matter! I don't really care, to be honest. That's their business. My business is my business. Their business is theirs. I just do what works for Chev.
2024, we're at the start of the year. Fast forward, say, 11 and a half, 12 months. What do you want to have achieved in 2024? Where do you want to be into 2024?
I want to be the best I can be. I want to be undefeated, and I'll leave it there. You know, my mum always say, don't tell people your goals. So we'll just leave it there for now. I'll tell you what you can do, though. You can follow the journey, and you'll see it unfold.
Absolutely. Chev Clarke, best of luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.